specification management.
Yes, sir.
And we discussed about few things. Yeah. So we just try to understand what is specification, what are the categories we have in specifications, what is the meaning of specification type, and I shown you the different screen areas in specification workbench. So that is what we have covered so far in yesterday's session. Today we'll continue where we left off because we
Okay,
have
sir.
to see again other concepts as well. Okay, so just give me a minute. Let me log in. One minute, okay? Just
Okay.
Ivo. Notes on. Somebody is already using this. Can you give me your details, Sharon?
Oh, yeah, sure, sir. 1 second.
Yeah.
Sir, actually, username,
Application server.
okay, sir, 183 dot 82 dot
Hmm.
120 dot
One.
120 dot
Hmm.
214.
Okay.
Next, sir. Instance.
Hmm.
System ID. Right, sir?
No. Instance number.
Instance number 17.
17.
And system ID EH7.
EH7.
Yes, sir. Username 17 EHS7.
Okay.
And password small letter India 123.
Okay. Fine. Okay. So let's transaction code CG0 to BD. We have seen that. If you want to go to specification workbench, that is a transaction code you want to use.
Okay. The screen share me over with that.
Sorry, I will share. Now?
Yeah, sir. Yeah.
Okay. So we have seen about the specification category, specification type, and specification type, specification category, and what is specification. Next, we will see the structure of a specification. So what do you mean by that? For example, let me go to real substance. Open any one. Okay. Now you see here, In the detailed structure area, first, what you will see is the specification name or number. Here it is given by number
Number.
0377. Yeah. So this is the specification number. Below that, you can see they have written standard properties. This is a property tree. We call it as a property tree. This symbol also you can see there is a small tree they are depicting. It can either be called as standard properties or it can be like MSDS also. Like let me change it to MSDS.
Next
Okay. So the name may be anything. Name may come anything. I can even change it to industrial hygiene. See here. Okay. Here the name has changed to industrial hygiene. But the name of this object is known as property tree. Okay. First you have specification name or number. Below that is the property tree. And what are these different folders below that? These
And
folders are
different
known
property.
as, yeah, different properties, yeah, of that chemical. Fine. But technically, what is the name of that folder? We call it as value assignment type. Okay, let me open a notepad and write it down so that it will be easier for you to also understand. Okay, let me open a new one and I will call it as specification structure. Specification structure. In this specification structure, first you have specification name or number. Okay, below that comes, put a star. Below that comes property tree, and after property tree, this folder what I showed no.
Yeah.
These folders,
Value
it
assign.
can be any number of folders. These folders are
We
known
can
as value assignment type. Let me write it.
create it, sir.
Sorry,
We can create it, right, sir?
we can create, yes, possible. We call it as value assignment type or VAT. Okay, we call it as value assignment type or VAT. Now, if you expand that, what do you find? Let me go. Let me expand safety measures. Again, within that, there is some data. Hand protection, eye protection, body protection, like that. What do you call these? These are also known as value assignment type. Not only your folder, but the data within the folder is also known as value assignment type. Okay, both this folder and the data inside both are known as value assignment type. But there should be some difference, no, between the folder and the data
Yeah.
within that. There should be some difference. Otherwise, if both are same, then how can you differentiate? So what is the difference? The value assignment
Like
types are, yeah,
no, sir. It's a like value assignment type, and it's a subcategory, like
hmm.
subdivisions.
Within that, yes, it is a subdivision, of course. And there is a particular name given for that. Okay. So first one, the folder. We call that folder type of a value assignment type as node in the property tree. Node in the property tree. So here, see, if I again go back, this is a folder, no? This folder
Hmm.
is called a node inside this property tree. Node means it is a branch.
Branch.
There are 4 branches or 4 nodes. So this type of a value assignment type is known as node in the property tree. And the data within that node, I showed you safety measures. The data within the safety measures is known as normal value assignment type. Normal value assignment type. Okay. So in VATs, there are two types. One is node, which is a folder. Second is a normal value
Right.
assignment type. Okay. Inside that normal value assignment type, what you will find? Let me expand that again. If I double click on the normal value assignment type, I will get this. Okay, in the screen, I can see there is a advice, and within that advice, there is some instruction. So this advice is known as characteristic. This is the smallest component in the structure of a specification. Characteristic, we call it as characteristic. Sometimes it will be one characteristic, or it can be 20, it can be 50, any number. Here I am showing one. This is a characteristic. Characteristics.
It is the smallest component, right, sir?
Yeah, I will give you the definition separately. I'm just trying to give you a hint.
See.
So these are the different structures in a specification. I will change this to MSDS. Okay, when I go to MSDS, see what happens. There will be sometimes more than one characteristic. Let me show you that. So I go to physical chemical properties, for example. Let me go to density. Now, can you tell me how many characteristics are there when I open density, normal VAT?
Mm, One, one, two.
Which are those?
Value and usage.
Value and usage. Okay. So one more thing, remember. These things, sort sequence, assessment, specification status, inheritance, usage. These are not characteristics. These are
Okay.
additional data it is showing. Your characteristics are only this: accuracy, value, accuracy temperature, accuracy pressure, method, GLP, and remarks.
Okay.
These are your characteristics. Because here you can maintain the data. You cannot maintain the data in usage. You cannot
Yes,
maintain
sir.
the data in any of these things. You can maintain the data only in this. Suppose see here. I go to accuracy, make it equal to 35 gram per, I don't know, something. Temperature equal to 100. Okay. Again, go to accuracy equal pressure. How much? Let's say 23. Then go to method, select method, test 01. For example, GLP, no information available. I'm selecting some data. In remarks, I'm adding similar to water. Okay, what I'm doing here, I can assign the value. So wherever you can assign the value, we call that as a characteristic. So how many are there?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
No,
I
1,
could 2,
9, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Wait, okay. Okay. A remark also we have to consider as a characteristics, right?
Yeah, yes, because you can assign value, no? Like, see here, I can go and select some value, no, for this. From the available
Okay.
list of options, I can assign any value. So, even that is a characteristic. Then you can save this data.
Okay.
So, what is the structure of a specification? It always starts with the name of the specification. Then comes property tree. Under property tree, you have value assignment
Value
types.
assignment time.
One is in the form of node or folder.
Not
We call it as
order.
node in the property tree. When I open the node, I will find normal value assignment types inside that. When I double click on possible hazards, it will take me to the characteristics. Now here,
Okay.
can you tell me how many characteristics are there? In fact, there are many.
One.
Only one. I
Yeah,
can
I guess
assign
it's
value here also.
yeah,
See, I
yeah.
can
If yeah,
1, 2,
one,
3,
two,
4,
three,
5,
four, five,
6,
six,
7, 8,
seven. Okay. Yeah,
9,
if we are
10, 11. There are many. Okay, fine.
many
There are many. Except usage, you have to count others.
others. Okay.
And you also leave out sort sequence, assessment. This also you leave out. Other, whatever the columns you see, those are your characteristics.
Yes.
Got it? So
Yes,
like
sir.
that you should count. These are your characteristics. So this forms the structure of a specification. I have given you the definition of specification. No, what is a specification?
It is a characteristic point.
Did you note down or not?
Yes, yes, sir. It is any characteristics or properties of any object.
Any characteristics or properties
Properties of any object.
of any object. Yes,
Yes, sir.
this is the specification. I will give you the definition of property tree. Let me just open the note. 1 minute. Okay, so the property tree. Hmm, where it is. The property tree offers a structured display of all the value assignment types. The proper okay, let me write it here. Property tree offers the structured display of all value assignment types that you can edit. Of all value assignment types that you can edit. So we can edit now. I showed you. When you go to characteristics, you can edit the data. So that is why they are saying it offers structured display of all value assignment types that you can edit. This is a property tree. So property tree will allow you to display the specification data in a very structured manner. What does it mean? See here. If I go back to my property tree, where is it? Okay. If I go back here, you see the data of this chemical is very neatly arranged. Chemical product, company identification,
Composite.
composition, possible hazards, first aid measures, all these are arranged very neatly. Logically, it has been displayed.
Yes.
There is no mix up of data. See, it starts with 1, 2, 3, like that, it continues and it ends at 16. Do you find any mix-up of data?
No, sir.
It is a logically structured data. Logically, it is connected well below the other. Correct. This is
Yes, sir.
possible only because we have a property tree. If property tree is not there, 14 will go to first, first will go to position 8, 8 will go to 13, it will all be mixed up. So that is why property tree will allow you to display the specification data in a very structured manner. That is the use of a property tree. What it? So
Yes,
whatever
sir.
data you want to display in a specification, you can arrange the data very neatly as per a logical sequence. We can display the data in a property tree. That is the use of a property tree. Okay.
Yes.
Hmm.
And
So we
inside the
can change
property,
the property tree. Yeah.
one
Tell
doubt.
me. Sir.
Inside the property, we will add characteristics also, like the physical parameter and like accuracy. All these things we will add in
Yeah.
the inside the, yeah.
Yeah, like below you can say below the property tree, these are the data you can add. For
Added. Okay.
example, this property tree name they have given material safety data sheet. So whatever the data comes under MSDS, they have arranged.
They were,
There
yes.
are 16 sections in a MSDS.
Okay.
If you go to any other property tree, let me change this. If you go to, let's say, hazardous substance management. In this property tree, there are only two data: input data, output data.
Out.
Like that, you can create any property tree, and whatever data you want to display, you can add first as a folder, and within that folder, you can maintain the data. Okay, got it?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
I will change it again back. You can change from one property tree to another property tree. You can jump. You can change anytime. In MSDS, there are 16 sections, so that is why they have maintained 16 value assignment
Value.
types. Yeah. So next is what is value assignment? Are you clear with property tree?
Yeah. Yeah, sir. Yes, sir. No issue.
Okay. Next is what is a value assignment type that we have to understand. What is value assignment type? So let me write here. Value assignment types. You can use this function to enter structured specification data and information. Again, very simple definition. You can use this function to enter structured specification data. That is a use of a value assignment type. You can use this function to enter structured specification data. So to understand this, we have to again go to value assignment type. See here, what has happened? Okay, first we have property tree. Under the property tree, there are so many nodes are there. Fine. But under each node, you will find only the related data. You will not find first aid measures in possible hazards. You will not find possible hazards data in firefighting measures. So whatever the name we have given to the node, inside that the data will be only related to the topic. That is what they are trying to say. When I go to physical and chemical properties, I will not find anything else but only the data related to physical chemical properties. See here, is there any other data here like first aid measures or handling
No.
instructions, anything like that?
No, sir.
No.
No.
All the data here is related to physical chemical properties. And that is why we create value assignment type. So if you go back to the definition, value assignment types are the function which are used to enter structured specification data. You can enter the specification data according to a particular topic, and you can maintain the data separately. It will not be mixed with other things. For that reason, we use value assignment type. In physical chemical properties, only physical chemical property data. In firefighting, only firefighting related data, like that. So this function is used to display the specification data again in a structured manner. You use this
Yes.
function to enter structured specification data and information. That is the meaning of value assignment type. And I told you there are two types. One is node, another is normal.
Normal.
If you cannot remember this entire sentence, just remember node and normal.
Normal.
Got it?
Yes.
So that is your value assignment type. Now coming to characteristics. I have shown you already characteristics. It describes, the definition is, it describes the properties of any object. That is a definition of characteristic. It describes the properties of any object. So if you go here, we are currently in what maybe physical chemical properties. Okay, let me go here. When I see this color under the characteristic, it is describing the property of this whatever chemical. 377 propanol is there, no? It is a characteristic of this propanol. The color is light red. So is this not a property of propanol? Is it not describing the property of propanol?
Mm.
Similarly, if I go to state of matter, it is saying it can exist in liquid form, it can exist in solid form.
Solid.
Is it not giving me the property of propanol? Yes. This is a characteristic and it is describing the property of this object, propanol. That is why we call this characteristic definition. It describes the properties of any object. Not only that, even if you take temperature, it is saying 70 degrees Celsius. This temperature is also one of the property of your propanol. Pressure is also one of the property of propanol.
Property.
Yeah. So characteristic describes the properties of any object. That is a definition you need to remember. Okay.
Sir, I have one doubt.
So this, yeah.
Sir, like inside that folder, like normal, we can add more data and like.
Yeah, you can add. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. See, under physical chemical properties, these many are there. If you want to add one more, it is possible. It can be done.
Okay. Sure.
But we'll see that later. Right now,
Oh.
we'll not touch that. We'll see that later.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so this is the structure of a specification. First comes specification, then property tree, then value assignment type, and finally comes characteristics. Did you happen to practice this little bit?
Yes, sir. Today actually, I just opened SAP and like all the specifications and all these. I just went through all these things, sir.
Oh, okay. Because you have to practice this, Sharon. Otherwise, it will be difficult for you to understand.
Yes, sir. Sir, I have one doubt, sir. Actually, like for one property, like for propanol, we are like creating MSDS or something. We are adding some data. All this data we can collect from like temperature. Liquidity to temperature will be 70 or 80. That will be we can collect from other sources, right, sir? Like any.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
See, normally this information will be available with the chemist. So that chemist will share the information because one person will not know everything. He will not know all the first aid measures. He will not know all the firefighting measures. He has to first collect the data, then he has to create the specification. Okay, maybe he has to take the help from the chemist. It is possible. Or maybe he has to take the help from any other person. But he has to first collect the data, then he can create in specifications.
So once he created, sir, later, okay, we want to modify or actually some data we are entered, it's not correct. So we can edit it, right, sir, later?
You can edit, absolutely. That is why. You can create, you can change, you can delete. Anything can be done.
Okay. Yes, sir, clear.
Okay. So this is what we find in the structure of a specification. You go to other property trees, there will be other set of data. Like I told before, if you go to any other, like maybe standard, there is one property tree called standard. Let me check what it is. Yeah. If you go to standard property tree, you will find another set of data. So specification is used to store the data as per your requirement. Whatever you want, you can store the data. Got it? So that is another thing. Now in the list under the substance, you can see currently there are three substances are there or specifications are there. Now there are two things you can do here. One is you can right click. If you want to delete any specification, there is an option here. Delete specification. It will ask you, do you want to proceed? Click yes. Do you really want to delete selected object? Yes. It will get deleted, permanently deleted. There is one more option. If you right click and go to, where is that? Remove entry from folder. What will happen? Only that entry will be removed from the list. But we are not deleting the data. No, we are not deleting the data. We are only removing from the list.
Okay.
These two things you should remember.
Okay, that data we can we can check
again
later.
You can search. Yeah, again see whatever you have removed from the list, that you can again search for that specification and you can add it again, no problem.
Okay.
For example, let's say propanol. First let me copy this number. Okay, now I will remove this from the list. Now nothing is there. If I go back here, add that. Okay, enter. See, propanol is back. I can again open it. When I double click, again it will be added in the list. So that is possible. But once you delete propanol, the data is gone. You will not get back the data.
Okay. So enter, like in the enter data, like node, that normal values and all the data will be gone.
Yeah, it will be gone, deleted completely.
Okay.
Just like deleting a file. If you delete not file, let's say a folder. If you delete a folder, all the data in that folder will be gone, no?
Oh, yeah, right.
Same thing happens here.
Okay.
Okay, that is another thing I wanted to tell. Now, next we are going to see what are the different tabs. See, these tabs are very important. What questions you can expect? Okay, before going to the tabs, you should know what are the different substances. Like I told you, real substance. See here, real substance, or listed substance will be there, or pure substance will be there. Okay. Now they will ask you sometimes in the interview, what do you mean by real substance? What do you mean by pure substance? Like that, they will ask you the question. Again, don't forget, they will ask you even what is specification category, even they may ask that. Along with that, they will ask what is a real substance. At that time, what you will tell? What is a real substance?
Real substance means which is using daily consumption.
Yeah, okay, that is an example. Okay. So that material is there, no, physically present. Like brick or cement or concrete. It is physically present. Such kind of a material or substance is known as real substance. The definition is the substance which is physically present in the company is known as a real substance, which you can touch, you can feel, you can hold. It is a real substance. What it? It's a
Yes, sir.
real substance. Any material which is physically present in the company is a real
Yes,
substance.
sir.
Next is, what is a listed substance?
Uh, it is not in the stock, but क्या बोलते हैं?
No, 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 no. Listed. Listed. Okay, I will tell you. See, listed substance means any substance or any material which is listed in any regulation. In any regulation you take, dangerous good regulation
Mhm.
or hazardous substance regulation or any pollution control board guideline, in that if they have mentioned any regulation, any material name. And even when you're traveling, let's say domestically, if you want to travel from Bangalore to Kochi, for example, during boarding, you know what they will say? These materials are listed or these substances are listed. In that, perfume will be there, or sharp objects will be there, or any liquid will be there,
Okay. Mm.
or even your battery bank. All these are listed substances. What does it mean? According to the flight safety regulation, IATA regulation, you cannot board the plane carrying these substances. You cannot carry perfume, you cannot carry alcohol, you cannot carry lighter, you cannot carry knife, you cannot carry battery bank. No, these are all not allowed. Because in the regulation they have told these materials are banned. They should not be carried. That is a listed substance. Or one more example, petrol, diesel, these are highly dangerous chemicals, right? They are
Yes,
highly dangerous. So the name of these materials will be there in the regulation or not?
yes, sir.
Yes, of course. Because related to them, there are some rules and regulations which you need to follow related to petrol or diesel, whatever. You have to follow certain regulations. Rules are there. That's why we call these as the listed substances. It can be sulfuric acid, it can be some poison, it can be kerosene, petrol, diesel, whatever.
Yes, sir.
But
I have one doubt, sir.
what? Yeah,
So some material which is already like in real substance in the
mm,
factory we have some sulfuric acid or something
mm,
like that.
mm,
So that will comes under real substance and so in listed also, right,
yeah.
sir?
Yes, it
Okay,
will come in both these specification
okay,
types. Yes, it will be repeated.
okay,
It will be
fine.
repeated. Yes. Maybe the data what they are maintaining may be different. In a
Mm,
listed substance, let's say sulfuric acid, maybe they are maintaining some data related to the regulatory compliance.
mm.
Like see here, for example, if you go to property trees, there is some compliance related data also. If you go to this compliance check property tree, you will find compliance or regulatory related data. Okay. And if you again change it back to MSDS, you will find MSDS data. So as a real substance, maybe they are maintaining MSDS data for this whatever material, sulfuric acid. But when that same material they are creating a specification in a listed substance, maybe they are only maintaining the compliance related data. That could
Mm.
be the reason why it is appearing both in real substance as well as a listed substance.
Real substance.
Got it? Are you understanding what I'm trying to say?
Yes, 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 sir. I got it, sir. Yeah.
Okay, so that is a listed substance. Any substance whose name has appeared in a regulation is known as a listed substance. But tell me, water is a listed substance or not? Water.
Water, but water has some. We have to follow some kind of parameters which is set by. like water also, it's a different type, like drinking water and
No, let's say drinking water.
drinking water, it's a real substance.
Is it a listed substance?
No.
Why?
It is not.
Because, yeah, I will give you one example. Let's say you want to carry petrol from Bangalore to Kochi, okay? And you want to carry 5 gallons or in one full tanker you want to carry. Do you need any permission?
Yeah, of course, I need a permission
Why do you need
because this flammable and dangerous thing. It may cause
dangerous?
any.
And
It may cause any
yeah,
accident.
yeah. And it is also a listed substance.
Listed substance.
Okay, that is the reason you should take a permission. Now, you want to carry one tanker full of water from Bangalore to Kochi. Do you need any permission for that? Water, drinking water.
Maybe we need some kind of documents which are related to it is a drinking water. But
But do you have
it is
to follow some rules? Like, do you have to display some danger label,
no, no,
any
no, no,
specific?
no, no, sir,
No.
no.
Why not? Because water is not a dangerous item.
Yes.
First of all, you don't need any permission. To be frank, you don't need any permission.
Permission. Okay.
You can just carry that, no problem. You can carry water, it's a drinking water, no problem.
No problem.
Until and unless it is not having a commercial value. Let's say you are going to sell that water. At that time, like you told, some document you need, like bill, invoice, something you need to carry. If you are commercially going to sell that water. But if it is only for your use, domestic use, you don't need any kind of
Any.
document, not required.
Okay.
Okay, but you can carry it without any permission, you can carry because water is not a hazardous substance, it is not a listed substance. So,
Got it.
any material that is listed as per regulation is known as a listed substance. And there is a control, there is some kind of control or rules and regulations which you need to follow. There are control measures in place for that material. Okay, so that is known as a listed substance. Similarly, we have pure substance. Any idea what is a pure substance?
Mhm.
Okay, definition of listed substance is any substance which is listed in a regulation is known as a listed substance.
Listed substance.
Yeah. Coming to pure substance, what is a pure substance? Any substance that is available in its purest form in the nature is known as a pure substance.
Pure substance.
Any substance that is available in nature in its purest form is known as a pure substance. For example, if I have to give you example, gold is one of them.
Yes, sir.
Crude oil, because see, gold is pure. There is no mix up. If you take iron ore is a combination of various other minerals. It will not, you will not get it purely. There will be some other mixture, some other components will be there. But gold is not like that. Gold is very pure in its purest form.
Pure.
Similarly, crude oil. Crude oil is only crude oil. There is no mix up of other things. You will not find. It is a pure crude oil. Natural gas. Again, another example. Coal. Another example. Diamond. Another example. Even water. Water is actually a pure substance because it is available in its purest form. Later on, maybe by adding other things, it may become polluted. But
Good.
if you can give water also as a pure substance, that is correct. Okay. So these
So I
are the
have a doubt.
examples for, yeah.
So it's just a doubt actually. Like
Hmm.
sulfuric acid,
Huh. Hmm.
not can neutralize, right? So
Hmm.
concentrated one. That will also
Yeah.
comes under.
Pure substance?
Yeah.
No. Tell me where you will find naturally H2SO4.
No, okay, fine.
In nature, if you can find that H2SO4 naturally, I will accept it is a pure substance.
Pure substance. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. I got it. Naturally, okay, naturally.
Naturally, it should occur naturally in the nature, in its purest form. Only then you can consider that as a pure substance. H2SO4 is actually created, manufactured.
Okay.
Okay, so these three things, remember: real substance, pure substance, and listed substance. Sometimes they will ask you this question.
Sure.
Okay, and apart from this, they will also ask you what are the different tabs in specification. Like you see here, specification header, restriction tab, identifiers, references, material assignment, status, and relationship. Okay, like this, there are some tabs are there. So these tabs, they will ask you how many tabs are there, what is the use of each tab, like that also they will ask you the question. Okay, so in the next class, we will go through each of these tabs. I will explain to you, and we will see why we use, for what purpose we can use this tab.
A tab.
Yeah. Okay, so today I have given you the definition for various substances, and we have seen the structure of a specification. Okay, so the structure is like this. First, specification name, property
number,
tree,
property, value assignment type.
Value assignment type. Again, in that there are two, normal and node, and then you have characteristics. This is the structure of a specification. We have seen that. And next we have to move on to the different tabs in a specification. This is why I'm going slow, because I have to give you time to digest all this information.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
So practice this little bit. Again, go through the video. Just get used to this information. This is a new information. So it will take time for you to understand.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then we are going to see what are the different tabs and its users, and like that we will continue. We will see a lot of other information related to the specification, like how you can create a specification, how you can change, like that. And still not well. I have lot of cough.
Yeah, sir. Actually, the climate. Climate also is not good. Here, actually, still raining from the morning.
Yeah, today also I don't know what is happening. Continuously every day it is raining. We are in December, and still I don't know. Like that, if some sudden changes happens, it is going to affect the health.
Yeah, right. Actually, I'm also inside, and sudden changes in climate also, I can walk like that. And actually, it's almost 18-meter height. So 18 and 25-meter height work also is going on, because all the workers actually what they're feeling, actually they feel much cold in height.
Yeah.
They
Right. Lot of wind will be there. It will be lightly rainy.
Yes, sir.
Which project you are working on, Sharon?
Sir, actually, it's a Jubilant Foodworks. We are working under
Jubilant Foodworks, I know. Yeah.
Yeah, sir. They are actually building a new plant here near Dodaballapura.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sir. It's a full production.
It's a limited company, no? Jubilant Foodworks is a...
Yes. Actually, they are planning there for like Domino's pizza making and some other kind of like raw materials, all this. From here, they will
food product.
Food products. From here, they will planning to supply to all over the India. For that, actually, they are building up like all, including ETP, STP, and production. All these things they are things.
Okay, that is
actually,
good.
Yeah, actually, I'm working in a PB project. Actually, like it's not a civil one, sir. Like a molten at PB works and that kind of building there, structural building.
Okay. It's a steel structure, is it?
Yeah. Steel structure. Duct sheet. They'll cover with a duct sheet, and they'll ऊपर the duct sheet वो लोग concrete करेगा. So ऐसा है.
Okay.
Yes.
Good. So yes, naturally, the Dodbalapur is full of hills there. So
Yes, sir.
yeah,
Yeah.
it will be very cold. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes.
How much of the project is completed till now?
I think, sir, almost 40 to 50%. But actually, they have given 45 only 45 days. Still 45 days is remaining to complete entire project, but
That is not going
was
to happen.
not going to happen because due to rain already
Yeah.
5 6 days actually we have lost. And,
Okay.
yeah, because the floor actually had not even vehicle movement also there, and because of the rain, our crane
Uh,
and boom lift continuously
mm,
stucking around the area.
mhm. Yeah.
Meanwhile, the civil work also is going on. So some only platform works they are doing. So civil works also
Mm,
going on. That also actually delayed. So they will not
mm.
giving any kind of क्या बोलते हैं, uh, we need a place actually to store our materials, everything. But civil work
Uh,
is not completed, and they are denying the
mm.
places. So I
Okay.
think it will take more than 2 months.
Okay. Okay. Normally it happens.
Yes, yes, sir. In every project, they will give one time,
Mm.
and it will take more
It
than
will
1 month.
always go more than that. Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Still good. It will be a
Yes, sir.
good experience for you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Mm.
ठीक है.
Okay. Fine. Sharon.
Yes, sir.
I'll
We will
stop
meet
here.
tomorrow. Yes, sir. We will meet
Yeah.
tomorrow.
Same time tomorrow we'll connect.
Sure, sir. Good night, sir. Bye.
Okay. Chalo. Good night. Bye.
Bye.